for round number 9 of the 2017 Club 100 Sprint Championship. And this is heat number 1. And we're racing. Who'll get that hole shot? It's Tyler Mays in pole position. Testing, testing. Where's the audio gone? Arrgh, audio. Testing. 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 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me out there? Testing. 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 1. Thank you, Kyle. Right, things are all a bit late. And we are finally just about getting everything started. Leading heat number 1 is Dan Healy ahead of Joe Holmes and John Listener. That looks like... is that Ian Blake in 4th place? Steve Brown down the inside of Ed Bars through the switchback, but it's still Healy, Holmes, Listener, and it looks as though Ian Blake is trying to get across. And look, we might even have another camera angle for you. So it's Healy, Holmes, Listener, Blake, Steve... I forgot his name. Steve Brown. And Holmes going for the lead inside of what we call that turn 1. So I try and find live timing. It's a bit of a small team, a small field today. So it'll be big points for just about anybody that finishes in the top 10, because that's top 10 is all we've got. So coming back to start finish. To finish lap number 4. It's Dan Healy leading Joe Holmes, John Listener. Blake's attempt to get across seems to have stalled, and he is 1.1 seconds behind. And out of the tour, in 5th place is Steve Brown, Ed Bars. So we've got 2 trios up front. A gap then to Darren Teal in 7th. Tyler Mays, who wasn't on pole position. My bad. Brandon Williams and Dan Truman rounds out the top 10 and the field for a rather bijou elite race.
Okay. No. She's going really wide around here though.
So coming round to finish lap number 7, it's still Dan Healy managing to hold off Joe Holmes. Although I think Joe Holmes is about to make his move. John Listener looking to pick up anything that's on offer if the pair clash. And then it's Blake under pressure from Brown and Ed Bars. And there goes Holmes looking for a way by. Down in, I think that's turn 6 onto the back straight. And Holmes is pressing very hard now. Healy on the defensive to the finish. And we have 2 minutes left of this, what's this, an 8-minute heat. So Holmes still looking to pick his moment to go for the win. Healy getting ever narrower. Holmes trying to go round the outside into the complex. That won't work. I suspect it'll be down the back straight into the switchback at the far end of the circuit. With Listener looking on. Perhaps Healy's trying to back Holmes into Listener. Once again, he's on the defensive down the back straight. Taking a narrow line in. Narrow line through and back towards the pits to end the lap. And this could be the last lap board this time. Holmes right on the bumper now, coming on to start-finish. Perhaps he's pushed Healy in quite deep this time. He's got a bit of an overlap. Once again, Healy narrows the line and Listener tries to find a way through. And this is possibly the Red Lodge problem. It is quite easy to defend here. Healy now, and we might even have the top 6 back together here as Healy tries to bring this one to the finish. We're on the last lap. He's on the back straight. Holmes runs wide, and Listener now is going to run up the inside to go second. One more run through this complex, and the first heat is going to be won by Dan Healy as the field starts to come all back together as Healy fights an expert defence into the last corner. Dan Healy is going to win heat number 1 from Red Lodge ahead of John Listener, a rather annoyed Joe Holmes, Ian Blake, Steve Brown, Ed Bars, Darren Teal, Brandon Williams, Dan Truman, and Tyler Mays brings round the tail of the field in 10th.